Hello everybody, it's Wyron here, back with a continuation of our good old Wulfrik campaign. Last time around we've kind of started crushing Bretonia, grinding him under. We're best friends with the Wood Elves now. Altdorf is ours after a pretty brutal siege. Chaos is our best friend, and they're kind of plowing through. So slowly but surely, we're just squeezing all the civilized races out. And there's not much else to say. We need to get a level here, so I'll be able to level up my Marauder champions, make them a little more competent in close quarters. And I do believe that's it for this turn. Oh, this army's completed. That's another army done. Cool. Yeah, they're gonna march south to reinforce me. Unfortunately, Norska's long global recruiting times mean that you usually want to build units. Pretty. What does Carl want? Does he want peace? Well, he's not getting peace. But because of the global recruiting time, you end up building units at home and then kind of marching your army south, and only sometimes global recruiting reinforcements. I think it's one of the things that makes me like Wood Elves as far as hybrid factions go. And honestly, I'll take peace from these guys actually, because I need money, and that's a decent amount of money, and they're going to get wiped out shortly by Chaos anyway, and I don't think I'll actually be able to reach them in time. It does look like the Empire is actually besieging me in Altdorf. It's quite some gall they have there. I think I should have more than enough resources to beat them off, because I have a lot of mammoths kind of sitting around. I don't know how much Bretonia has left. Can't be much, though. There is the whole issue of the dwarves. Altdorf. And now we have to retake Bastogne, which has a trash garrison, and yeah, and we're going to raise it for the Hound. So Bretonia is definitely down to its last legs. Mousillon will shortly fall. We're going to occupy this territory because I could sack it, but I don't want to waste another turn having to siege it, because this army doesn't have anybody with siege attacker in there. So fortunately, one of the nice things about these Bretonian provinces is they're all all that I can actually control an entire province. That really helps me as far as not just spreading corruption, but also just setting up my control goes. That's really good. Well, actually, it does. I guess it does help with corruption. Let's see. I could build a aspect of the Dread Knight. This guy's what, Lord of Metal, so metal shifting. That's a fairly pitiful upgrade, but it is what it is. Over here, I don't know what kind of army this is. Carl with Royal Altdorf Demis. But unfortunately, my army in here is kind of beat up. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to play this smart. Actually, I don't even have to play it smart. He's going to retreat. I could pursue him. I probably should pursue him just to finish him off, because I don't think there's any Empire army nearby. What does he have in here? Royal Fights. It's a very motley assortment of units. And I still have several fairly healthy mammoths. I just can't have to avoid losing the healthy ones. So what we're going to do is we're going to fight here. We definitely want to fight this battle out, because I don't want to lose. Because like I said, the global recruiting time is atrocious for Norska. And I don't want to have to waste time recruiting new mammoths, or especially a new triple veterancy, or new a veterancy 9 mammoth. That would be, yeah, I can't get that at this point. So we got a little bit of lag there. That was weird. Alright, I'm definitely not gambling. So we're going to select our really crippled units, all 4 of them, and we're going to position them on the very back of the field there. Actually, we're going to put them in their own control group. Control group, I don't know, 6, so that way I can't accidentally select them when I'm mass selecting stuff. And everything else is just going to kind of clump up. We actually still have a lot of Marauder Hunters with jabs, which is not bad, and they're all pretty high veterancy. And we have some Skin Wolves with a Werkin, which is going to be our control group 4. So, yeah. We're gonna pull those guys off the field, and we're gonna start pushing towards our opponents. I definitely want to put those guys in guard mode. And Skinnles are going to start maneuvering, and yeah, now we can kind of push forward. The unfortunately, the Marauder Javs are a little poorly positioned, but that's okay. What do they have in here? The Spearmen, which are practically irrelevant. A lot of these units will simply rout. Weirdly enough, Emperor Franz over there is where the rock is coming in against. I don't think rockets do very much to mammoths. They're very... I guess they do a little bit. They do cause like about 100 damage a hit. Definitely not cost efficient, but they do a little bit. My opponent does have a lot of Pistoliers, but the Pistoliers should be no real threat to the... I'm going to have to tank this Fireball. AI doesn't tend to overcast spells, which is definitely beneficial for me. I can't actually push into those Pistoliers with my Skin Wolves, because I can't gap close on them. But we're simply going to push straight through my opponent's army. He has some Empire Knights in there. Basically, by and large, it's units that are practically irrelevant. There are some great swords in there, some halberds. And we're going to push straight for Karl with Wulfrik. And in the meantime, this force is going to push up. And Skin Wolves are going to go around the flank. You can see here we're popping our debuffs. The Royal Altdorf Demis are actually something we have to be really careful about, because they could actually mess up my mammoth. I'm going to pull back here and try to get some throwing weapons onto these scumbag Pistoliers. I definitely need to be careful here, because the Royal Altdorf Demigryphs could mess up my mammoths pretty badly. Werkin going in. Mammoth is just trying to stay alive. Wulfrik is doing okay. I could pop over there. It doesn't do too much damage to the you can see over there, that is really frustrating. You can see, despite the fact that they have armor, the Skin Wolves are not doing too hot against the I definitely need to be careful here, because I'm at pretty significant risk that from the Altdorf Demis. But it looks like they're shattering. It looks like my opponent's army is going to full rout. The Royal Altdorf Demis are definitely they're not going to win a solo against like a full HP mammoth, but I'm pretty sure that if it's a beat up mammoth, like what the situation was there with like about half HP, they can potentially win out. So that's definitely a unit you don't want to have to put off. The Pistoliers you can zone away a little bit, because the mammoths do have their throwing javelins, so you can throw spears at them. And the Javelineers over here do outrange Pistoliers by a little bit, so you can zone them. I do wonder if a cavalry-based army would be decent against Norska. I feel like it could be pretty good, actually, because you could run, so we're going to go back to Altdorf to improve our recovery, though it's not helping too much. And we did unlock Secrets of Steel and Magic, which is going to be a huge boost. You can see that massive... The magic resistance isn't bad, though. We're not going to fight much... There's not much left in the world with magic damage. I guess Wood Elves, who are currently our friends, so there's not much reason to fight them. This army's doing A-OK. Mousillon is ours. I don't know how much Bretonnia has left. 2 settlements. I don't know where the settlements are. Because of course I can see Montfort. But as far as I know, there's nothing in our back line. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try to get my loot pile going so that I can mitigate that upkeep by as much as possible. I'm not sure by how much I'm mitigating it right now. Probably a decent amount. I should probably scrap some of these structures. I could scrap the infantry, this building over here, and replace and build a. I think I do have an infantry structure in Ice Drake Fjord. But I don't have a forge. That's okay. I'm just gonna sail the ocean blue and offload over in Dietrichshaven, and we might have to. Well, we might manage to pick up some of those vampires because the vampires being a major nuisance. Our camp over here doing pretty well for themselves. I'm not entirely sure how much is left. There's not really much left to upgrade. I'm kind of spending money for the sake of spending money at this point, which might not be the best idea given that I'm bleeding quite a bit of cash. I have to raid Eschen. Still have 3 turns on those reinforcements. Empire's practically doomed. I don't know how. They lost Altdorf. Norska, definitely one of the nice things about Norska is that their replenishment rates are comparable. I don't really care. I'm fine with that. I'll give them military access. But one of the nice things about Norska is that their replenishment rate is comparable to Wood Elves, and Wood Elves have the best replenishment rates in the game, basically. If not, they might have the best. Probably better than Norska's, but. Secrets of Steel and Magic. If I could get Secrets of War and Coin, that would be nice, because that would be another huge bonus to upkeep. You can actually get 0 up. You can get your upkeep down to 0 as Norska, if you spec into the right abilities. Oh, it looks like they control Quenolus. Huh. That's a little surprising. That's okay. I'll deal with them in due time. Our best friends, the Wood Elves over here, will help us trash them. And yeah, well, this army is gonna march as quickly as it can. I might just send both these armies against the dwarves. Try to sack Blackstone. Unfortunately, these Iron Breakers to Keg Ziflin are gonna be a pain in the rear, especially if the Dawi shift an army over there. Altdorf is doing a-okay. This army over here, I need to hunt down vampire counts. That's what because I'm worried that they're probably like somewhere out there. Oh, it's the Werkin. I'm like, what? Why can't I upgrade anything? But let's do work. We're gonna go for melee attack. Be very aggressive. It's kind of like running Gorbals, and the army over here is already done. So yeah, Chaos is kind of steamrolling through these guys. It doesn't matter that they got peace. It's fine. Empire's not long for this world. I don't know how much, if anything, they have left. I think they might control something south in Stirland or whatever. That army's practically wiped. It is. Say, Empire might be gone now? Carricknorn wants peace, which I'm going to decline. Unless they pay me, I'm not giving them peace. Yeah, I don't know how much is left. Oh, Empire got wiped, which is nice. Altdorf is mine. I can level all this fancy stuff up, get rich. Of course, one of the problems here is that I'm not able to make money, really, outside of raiding Bretonnia at this point. Because Chaos is just steamrolling everything. And it looks like the Beastmen actually got over there. What the heck? Well, that's really annoying. We're gonna have to run down the Beastmen at some point. Not with these armies though. They need to be supporting each other. So we're gonna move to here. Beastmen are a real nuisance. We'll be put into raiding stance. We're gonna run the Beastmen down to this army over here. And the problem is that I actually didn't invest in any defenses over here because I assumed it would basically just be safe that it was my back lines and these annoying pain in the rear Beastmen come out of nowhere. Beastmen are really, really frustrating to deal with. Almost done recruiting over there. Global recruiting is just so slow for these guys. And practically all over. Is Quenella still there? So it is still there. I'm surprised the Wood Elves haven't taken it. I don't know if they're still at war with the Wood Elves. They are. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure why. And yeah, the Beastmen are probably gonna sack Coron. My biggest problem here is just gonna be that income. I'm just not gonna be making enough money. See Bretonia selling fourth, trying to be a pain in the rear. This guy is offering peace. So I don't really care. We can give him peace. It doesn't really matter. We're going to lose Coron, which sucks, to a bunch of scumbag beastmen. And of course, beastmen do have to raise everything. There was no way to defend that, unfortunately, but that doesn't make me happy. We're gonna try to chase them down. So this army over here does not have siege attacker. The army next to him does have siege attacker, but they're really badly mauled. That's okay. Let's see. We do have that tech. What could we do? I can't spec into any more personal tech for this guy. I already have my upkeep done. My units are... I'm not going to get any new units, really. I don't really care for upkeep. I guess post-battle loot is what we're going to go with. Yeah, we're going to take good old Montfort over here and probably sack it because I need money. It's not even going to... This isn't even going to be enough to keep me afloat for... Yeah, unfortunately, this isn't even going to be enough to compensate for the turn's losses. But what can you do? We could boost our charge bonus on the Skin Wolf. Why not? The Beastmen are going to take long wheels soon. I'm not going to be able to shut them down fast enough. They're going to keep running and just being a pain. Good old Wulfrik's back online, so we can push forward. Actually, we can send Wulfrik down the river. Maybe deal with the Vampire Council. The Vampire Council are practically doomed, though. This army is up and running now, so we can run as quickly as we can. And go for Zhufbar, which I think it actually looks undefended. That's perfect. That's going to be good money. And then Drakenhof is the next step, if we can attain that. Perfect. So much raising. There's so little left at this point. I'm really surprised the Wood Elves haven't actually. I'm not. Let's see. What do these guys want? Peace. Yeah, you can pay for it, but otherwise, I'm not giving you peace. And I don't entirely know where those beastmen went. So what we're gonna do is offload over here and try to intercept them. I'm not... While they... We're going to try to find them. I don't know where the beastmen went. They could be sitting out by Corona, I guess. Lord of Death here. We already got Fate of Buna. Take Earth Thing, and then I guess Purple Son of Zerus. And this army over here... why is this place making me even less money than it was before? We'll take Montfort. This is not even worth fighting over. No losses. And race for the Hound. So Bretonia is practically dead. I don't know what, if anything, Bretonia has left. Queneless. So we could actually basically just go for the win here if we wanted to. Let's see. Can I actually enter? Actually, I need to stay separated because I don't want to enter Dwarven territory just yet. So something's leveled itself up. There we go. All these... Oh, wow. Actually, a lot of stuff's leveled up. Plague of Rust. Spirit Leech or Life Leeching. And Marauder. Can get a more charge bonus. Unfortunately, these individual skills that are largely kind of meh. And I don't know where the beastmen ran off to. We're gonna have to try to run them down. Not entirely sure where the good old Dawi went to either. I thought they had an army here. I suppose they did not. Can I enter raiding stance? Will that make me any money? It won't. Hopefully next turn we'll get that good old sacking done, and that'll put us in a good stead. And yeah, I guess that's gonna be it. Thane probably assaulting my army. The dwarves love to do that, I've noticed. They'll often use their annoying Thanes. Where are the red horns? I'm not worried about getting. Let's check. Are they going to pay me? This is nowhere near enough money for me to accept it. I need like a decent amount of cash. Like if I go to war with the wow, the greenskins must have gotten annihilated by, I assume, the where'd the beastmen go? That is really annoying. Regardless, this needs to be leveled up. We're very low on cash. We could go for the win here and just be ready to end, but this is not that well. The problem isn't what's visible here on the outsides. The problem is really is going to be the inner garrison, which includes iron breakers. Oh, all right. So we're going to go over here and we're going to start raiding, which will net us a little bit of cash and then let us heal our units up. This unit is practically okay. I'm going to send a single sorcerer out. The sorcerer of metal is practically worthless right at this stage of the game, so I can send him out to scout. There's Angrand being, for some reason, marching against me. Or out against me. So we have a clear idea that Bretonnia is basically crippled. I don't even know if they have any more unit producing structures. I don't know where the beastmen ran off to. So many unknowns. Let's get salt. Altdorf is going to be maxed out. Unfortunately, this army got assaulted, but it shouldn't be the end of the world. This will be able to take Zupar with ease. It's another auto-resolve. And we can sack it, and this is a huge amount of income. That is very good. I really needed that. And we can enter raiding camp stance now and negate our losses even further a little bit. And then we kind of need to sweep just through all these dwarven holds here and get rid of them. There's this Grumbrindle army that we might have to fight. We'll see. So yeah, I think we're gonna check if there's anything to build in Bersolning territory. There is. Yeah, we could even lower our upkeep a little bit. So we'll definitely do that. And we're gonna end turn. Those nuisance dwarves, Belagar. I'm actually going to take peace with Belagar because I'm not fighting him right now. And so the reason I'm taking peace with a lot of these factions is because I'm not fighting him right now, but at the same time they can get into my backline and then I have to waste time defending area territories. What do these guys want? Non-aggression pact? Yeah, sure, why not? The Wood Elves are chill. We're going to be best friends and we're going to beat up on Chaos eventually, maybe. I could, I suppose, backstab Chaos and go to war with them, but weirdly enough, Karak Norn jumped. These guys are not getting peace because I plan to kill them. And you can see that for some reason they retreated out. What the heck? I'm confused. Lean times, upkeep. Oh boy, that is not what I needed at this stage of the game. Alright, well. On the bright side, I might be able to catch these annoying beastmen, maybe. Does Wulfrik have his... Is Wulfrik able to... He has a bonus to interception chance, doesn't he? Not... Old Walker. So we're going to position right here. So these guys try to run. They'll hopefully be dead. In the meantime, I'm being backdoored by annoying Carrick Ziflin, but that means they vacated their hometown, which means I can raid that for money to compensate for the fact that I'm losing huge amounts of cash. Sack and yeah, nice. I'm gonna finish off putrefying ooze here. This is... Oh, it looks like I cannot actually enter that area, but hey, we can raid Blackstone Post for a little bit. There's a lot of Bretonnians over here. I don't entirely know what Quenolus has. Quenolus is literally a tier 2 settlement without all the buildings that can produce infantry. So Bretonnia is on its last legs. Altdorf, though, is in deep trouble because it's going to be attacked soon. We're going to have to raise Zhufbar, I suppose. We could actually go after Drakenhof. But what we're going to do is we're going to raise this place for the Hound. And, yeah. Woundmaker, get that extra damage per hit. This guy needs to level up even further. We can get fueled by war, which will reduce my upkeep. The upkeep reduction is really going to be helpful. I really need that pretty badly on most, if not all, of my armies, really, at this point. And I don't know if there's anything else I need to do, but don't think there is. So hopefully we'll get to catch these annoying beastmen and finish them off. If they underway behind me, that's gonna be really annoying. But yeah, we'll see. Well, and we'll see if Carrick Ziflin decides to grace us with their presence. The AI is just so kind of incompetent. It could honestly, like, a lot of these factions have strong enough army lineups that they could take on Chaos. But because they go in piecemeal, and Chaos is like the only faction that doesn't go in piecemeal, as far as I've been able to tell. Just win. No, I can hit this guy, and we'll just... we're not fighting this. This is a waste. Will he get to retreat? No, he doesn't. Okay, cool. So now that that's been over with, we can repopulate Corone, which unfortunately means that it's going to need to be done from scratch. We're really running out of tech to do. At this point, it's just now slaughtering the greenskins. The greenskins are already gone, though. There's not much to do with them. Werkin, Vicious Assault, Bretonnia will be gone soon. These guys, Root Marcher. I really need to complete the bottom line, and this is so some of these banners are really pretty pathetic. I don't know why there's so many banners, and I think I've mentioned this before in videos. There's so many banners that only affect flying units. It's like the Pigeon Plucker pendant, I think. The let's see, Takers of all. Yeah, there's the Pigeon Plucker pendant. There's this one that the one that reduces leadership of flying units. And they're just such terrible. They're just so terrible because there's so few flying units, and the AI doesn't make much use of them to begin with. So it's like giving you pointless, just pointless things. It's really annoying. Really, I think a bit poorly designed that you have so many banners that affect flying units when they're such really a small part of, especially AI's game. They're not that small a part, I think, in a human players game. Oh boy, this is actually a huge haul from Drakenhof. If I could take Drakenhof, that would be perfect. I don't see how strong is this force. The biggest problem with this force is I only have one mammoth. What's in the garrison? And I have very little magic damage, and they have Cairn rates. They have Vargeist, Vargulfs, Terrorgeist. Holy god, holy guacamole, holy heck. I don't know what the. A lot of this is skirmishing units. We can try to take Krakenhofen. I need the money. So. And what tech does that give you? Secrets of Necromancy. Even more casualty replenishment rate. That's really great. That's something Norska struggles with a lot. Not really at all. I don't know. There's no reason to complain. But it is a very mediocre sort of upgrade. As far as Norska's concerned, it doesn't really help with their biggest problems. So Bretonnia needs to go. They're gonna be next on the list. Now that Carrick-Ziflin's gone, this little army can mop up Blackstone Post, and the big army can march south. I might have to scrap an army. We'll see, because I really don't have the upkeep. Perhaps I should have fought Chaos. I could have probably won eventually. I would probably lost a whole bunch of territory. Lost the entire Bearstonelings camp area. But I could have prepared for it and then. This is nowhere near enough money. I need like 10,000 or something like that, basically. Bunch of irrelevant shenanigans. This bye Blackstone. Yeah, we'll see. I might have to scrap some units. Maybe I should scrap the regiments of renown, because they are costing a lot, and I can always get them back later pretty easily on the fly if I need to. I don't know how. There's quite a few I'm fielding right now. Takers of all. We're going to go straight down the water. And we're going to head for Altdorf. I think this army, whatever it is, cannot take on my shipborne army. And we should be fine. Coron should be probably... I actually can't do fortifications. So we're going to do growth so we can grow a little quicker. And then we're going to shuffle good old Wulfrik down to Marienburg. Altdorf is not fortified. Just doing income shenanigans. This army over here is just trying to replenish, but that's actually a pretty big garrison. We're gonna move slowly but surely, and just do our best to recover our losses. Then take the Oakenhammer over here. Carrick-Dromar's gone. Chaos is now like the Chaos tends to kind of peter out at this point. They'll probably eventually get kind of beaten off by AI, especially the Wood Elves, because Chaos is starting to overextend. They're splitting up their forces, kind of like what I'm doing right now, but Chaos is less competent than me. The AI is less competent than me, or I'd like to think so. Yeah, those are pointless upgrades. Maybe I should have fought Chaos. I'm really thinking about it now. I'm really excited for the new campaigns we're going to get in, with the Vortex campaign for Total War Warhammer 2. I'm wondering, like, I did see some of the gameplay. It looks interesting, the way some of the factions function. No peace for you. So definitely feeling a little hyped for that. And you guys think it'll be good? Are you guys also excited to see it? Oh boy, lost weapons, lost armor. This is not even a contest. Lost armor because armor's so worthless for Norska. Regardless, with Carrick-Ziflin having no nothing, they don't no longer have a home. We can crush good old Lund Architect over here. Stomp on him with a mammoth. Now this army can wander around and go somewhere else. But yeah, which campaign are you guys most looking forward to? I was initially really I know I'm going to be doing Dark Elves first, because originally it was a bit of a toss up for me. I was thinking maybe I'll do maybe I'll do Skaven, maybe I'll do Dark Elves. Those were the two factions I was most excited for, and Then when I found out the Skaven are missing like a whole bunch of weapons teams apparently on the roster, I was really hyped for like the Warplock Jezzail and like some of those and the Rattling Gun and some of the ludicrous weapons like that. So that was probably one of the things I was most excited for. And when I found out those weren't going to be in the game, I figured, they can wait. I'll probably be doing, or not probably, I'll definitely be doing Dark Elves first. Because they look like a kind of cool faction. A lot of their units, the High Elves, in my opinion, looked like a really vanilla faction as far as factions go. Possibly even more generic in some ways than Empire, because Empire does have all that freaky, esoteric artillery and war machines and stuff. And honestly, you don't get that with you don't get that, it seems, with the High Elves. Like, High Elves have some artillery, they have some monsters, they have actually quite a few monsters, I guess, some cavalry. Like, they're just very well rounded, they have everything. And I guess they will apparently have good magic. But they seem like a very, very generic, very vanilla faction. So I'm not... Oh boy, what is this? For real? How is this even this close? Like, I don't know why it was getting me these low odds of winning. Like, this stack, the 6 Mammoths alone could trample this into the dirt. But, I really should be up. I should really be doing my, Norse Resilience. I should be checking what units, or what heroes, or what followers I have in every army. Will that be enough to kill the guy? It is. So there, Kergziflin's gone. And that lets me do this. I really need to get the upkeep reduced to be competent. I'm gonna check out what lords or what followers I'm missing. I don't really care for war banners right now. Recruitment costs, public order might be good. Income from post-battle loot is good. Income from raiding. Mammoth trainer. Unfortunately, this doesn't, or mammoth tamer. This doesn't actually affect. A lot of these are kind of goodness. I don't need any of these. What I need is something that would reduce the upkeep of stuff. That's okay. It's fine. Forget, what did the Sword of Torgal do? Did that actually improve my reduce my upkeep? No, it didn't. It just improved post battle loot. Chaos will fight Wood Elves, and I think Wood Elves will stop them. I'm fairly confident that will be how things go down. Regardless, we are marching south. We're going for the killing blow here against the poor, misguided Bretonnians, and that is theoretically going to be it for this campaign, I think, guys. So we'll see. I think that's the only objective we're missing at this point. Empire's been gone for a while, so we're only missing Bretonnia. I don't know if Bretonnia has any armies roaming around, but given that they don't have any way to recruit, I kind of feel like they aren't. I do have an objective to take Eschen. Could take Oakenhammer. This army's recovered a little bit, and the dwarf army over here has been annihilated by my good friend's Chaos. So, yeah, we can just auto-resolve this. And that's not actually even a lot of sacking money, but I need some money. So, can I hop over into I'm just trying to see if I can just barely squeeze into Vampire territory, but I don't think I can. The reason I was wanting to get into Vampire territory is because the income from raiding there will be much better than it is here. But that's okay. We can't win it all. Bear Stonelings can't produce that upkeep even further. Holy heck! Look at this deficit. So bad. Once Bretonnia's gone, I don't know what's next. I should be moving around in March stance more. Oh, there's Carrick Norn, which is practically annihilated. Actually, it is annihilated. They don't have any territory left. So, let's see. Secrets of Magic and Steel, Slaughtering Greenskins, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, I do have this mission for the Abyssal Shrieker. And, yeah, I guess we're just going to end turn there. there's not even an objective to be this. I feel like the Norscan campaign, if you really wanted to, it's kind of like the Bretonnian campaign, or even the Wood Elf campaign, in the sense that you can win it very, very quickly, with relative ease, if you actually want to like end things quickly. No, I need a lot more money than that. But like, if you play, what does Tilia want? I need more money. Not that. But one of the let's see, Oakenhammer's gonna have to go. But for example, Bretonia and Wood Elves, I normally, when I play them, I finish the campaign, as in complete the objective. So maybe not, obviously not necessarily control the whole map or anything. But I usually finish the campaign by about turn 110 to 120, and I maybe 130 if it's pushing it. In Bretonia, I can usually finish within about 120 turns as well. So I think that and I think that if I had tried a little harder, like if I'd been a little more focused in this campaign, and not like say gone off to just ignore the dwarves, ignore the vampire counts, and just push straight into the Empire and Bretonia, because they're fairly close together, I could have kind of alpha struck the two and gotten them out of my hair. I think the AI. So I think what has happening here is that the AI's money is all going into upkeeping these heroes. AI is too stupid to disband the heroes, and so the end result is that they're broke. They're living out. They're taking attrition on their only army because they're not smart enough to just disband all these heroes. And so now it's mercy killing. I don't even know what to say. This isn't even worth, like, I don't know. This is really anticlimactic. That's it. There's nothing to say there. And raise for the hound, and I think that's gonna be it. And that is campaign, guys, technically. So we can scroll through the turns here, see as the whole map gets annihilated, except for the little brown splotches where we have our garrisons. It's a little desolate, that's for sure. But yeah, this is technically it for the campaign. If you guys would like me to continue the campaign, if you had fun watching this, if you thought it's entertaining, well, I guess if you have, what other night you had fun watching this, but if you want to see more gameplay with me playing as Norska here, and this just continuing this campaign, then be sure to post that down in the comments, and I can continue playing. I don't. I'm not entirely sure if you guys were just wanting to see the end of campaign down to the objectives, or if you wanted to see like long extended gameplay, or like a full conquer the world type thing. But regardless, depending on what you guys want, be sure to mention it down in the comments, and and if you guys want me to continue, then I'll certainly give it my best shake, and we can farm. We still have a few quests we can farm, if you guys want. We could farm all of these Abyssal Shrieker quests. I could technically repurchase the ugly. Actually, I think Throg already has his crown because I got him after a while from the AI. But yeah, so anywho, I do appreciate you all for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I do hope, or this series really of videos. If you did, as usual, be sure to leave a like and subscribe down below. If you want me to continue this Wulfrik campaign, then be sure to post that down in the comments, and we can keep farming the world for what it's worth. And otherwise, this is, I guess, the last episode. We'll be focusing more on Sanctus. I will be focusing on Sanctus Reach a little bit more now, just trying to finish that campaign. Of course, as mentioned in my little crash video, school is taking up more and more of my time, so I can't commit as much to the YouTubing. A lot of my recordings are being done over the weekend nowadays, or will be done over the weekend when I have time, and otherwise I just don't have the time to do it. Because it just takes quite a lot of time and effort, especially the guides, but everything else takes time. But yeah, I thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all in the next future videos. I think the next campaign we're going to be starting, if this is the last one, is going to be Total War Warhammer 2 as Dark Elves. So I hope you guys will stick with me for that, and hope you guys are as excited as me for the upcoming Total War game. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Wyvern out.